Today I'm bullish, I am looking for longs, nothing else. Relatively would want to see this. Probably can't see that. $464. Only you can set yourself up for greatness, but only yourself can hold yourself back. Send a request to fund my live account. Good morning, my beautiful people. It is Monday, April 20th, 9:16. I woke up a little bit late today, but made it just in time to hit the charts. So we're going to see if we can make some money today. Of course, we're not going to have any expectations. We're just going to be a student to the game. We're going to follow our rules, follow our setups, be patient, do everything that's necessary to be great. So let's have a great day. Let's see what today brings. This is what we're looking at so far. Let's start at the daily time frame. We can already see that we are pretty bullish for the most part. So I marked out my previous day high, previous day low. If you look at the 4 hour, there's nothing really too much to go based off. Just continue this uptrend. If you look at the 1 hour, I marked out my Asian low, my Asian high, my London low, and my London high. I want to see price continue this uptrend. This gap is like basically halfway filled. So what I would want to see at 9:30 is possibly get a test into our 8-15 minute zone right here and continue this uptrend. Today I'm bullish. I am looking for longs, nothing else. So I would want to see this right here. Hold on. Something like this. If you could get something like this today, that would be great. But all depends what type of opportunity the market brings today. It's 9:19 right now, 10 minutes until open. We gonna see. Right now I got people upstairs finishing up my kitchen. Hopefully it finishes today or tomorrow. Either way, this week I would hopefully it finishes this week, because your boy been spending a lots of money on outside food, and that is not me. I don't like spending too much money on outside food. I like cooking for myself because I know what I put in my food. Most of the time when you're eating outside, you don't really know what you're eating. Let's be real. You don't really know what you're eating for real. You're just reading what they have on the menu, but you don't know what type of oil they're using. You don't know what type of seasoning they're using. You don't know how long they're cooking it for. You just get the food and you're like, okay, looks good. Tastes good. Okay, yeah. But do you really know what kind of oil they're using? You feel me? But I'm gonna holla at y'all. It is 9:41. Price action has been pretty choppy for the most part since opening. Around 9:30, price just shot up pretty high, almost filling the gap completely. But right now it looks like we're getting some type of retracement. I hope we could get a retracement back into our zone right here. If not, at least to London high, and see some kind of support at London high. If we do, that is a good confirmation. Price wants to return back to the highs, but we just staying patient for right now. If anything, we don't even really have to trade today if price is going to keep chopping around, but we just staying patient, y'all. Just staying patient. That's all we could do. Y'all, I don't even think I'm gonna get an entry today. This joint is just flying, bro. Flying. ES is just not giving me an entry, and then the 9:30 candle on the 15-minute chart just gave us a doji, and now it's just flying at this point. It's actually like blowing me. I mean, not really. It's just like, bro, for real? Like, this was the first 15 minutes we just chopped. It was keeping this, bullish momentum going, but this is not an ideal area of where I want to get into a trade. And now it's just, I guess maybe shorts at previous day high, but overall market is pretty bullish. I wouldn't even want to risk taking shorts. I just want to take longs. I think longs is like the ideal trade of like to take. And it's about to be 10 o'clock right now. If you look at NQ, I mean, NQ low key looks way better than ES. I mean, I could have got an entry down here. If anything, I low key wish I got an entry because it's maintaining support right here. It's clear level of support. But same thing as ES, it is chopping around. I don't really like trading NQ because NQ is too volatile. That's why I be trading ES because it's more calm. Let's see, if I was to take longs right here, say we're just looking for 50 points on this.
You'll need to unlock your iPad first.
Siri, I was not talking to you.
Okay.
The fuck? Tripping. And if we did like a 30, say we did like a 30-point stop on this, that's a calm trade. 10 o'clock just opened, and let's see what's going on. Wow. Honestly, might just call it a day. I mean, I don't know. See, check the 1 hour. Bro. Look how the 1 hour candle closed, bro. That is crazy. About NQ. Honestly, NQ looks better. NQ created an imbalance. We might be able to take a trade on that, honestly. Definitely did fill in that gap. I wanted at least to get above here. Let's see. Do I trade today? Do I try to trade NQ today? Or should I walk away? Oh, NQ is looking real nasty. Super nasty right now. You know what? I'm gonna do what's best and just walk away. Today is not the day. I'm trying to find reasons to take a trade, but honestly, I'm forcing it, and that is just a key indicator. Just price is not giving me what I want, and I'm not gonna force anything. So that's today. I'm gonna just go to the gym and work out. I feel like that's all I could do at this point. Take all this energy and just put it into lifting weights. So that's exactly what I'm about to do. So I'm gonna see y'all there.
Oh my god, he's so strong.
Fuck. Good morning, beautiful people. It is Wednesday, April 22nd, 9:03 a.m. Yesterday we took a trade. We hit break even though, and I'm gonna include a clip of me explaining what happened yesterday right here. What's going on, y'all? This is the trade I took Tuesday morning while I was at work, and to be honest, this trade was valid, but price action was WTF, bro. My idea on this trade was shorts because the A15 minute orb strategy was valid. Pre-market was bearish. We have this clear sign of this downtrend that price was trading into. So what I wanted to see was price respect this midpoint and sell off, which it was doing. 9:30 we was already selling off, and then we bounced. It tapped this low right here, which happens to be London low. This is the London low. It tapped into London low, it bounced. We got back into this midpoint area and it respected that midpoint. I hopped into some shorts. Price was falling. I was sitting patiently. It was doing this thing. And then I believe I was up like 10 points right here. 9.75. So I was very close to my take profit. I was like one tick away from hitting my one-to-one trade that I normally go for, but I was trading towards these lows down here. And then out of nowhere, we got this crazy Drake candle that broke above these lows that I had mapped out. And when I have this mapped out here is because I was telling myself I want to see price take out this low and just continue selling off. I don't want to see price coming back breaking above. But out of nowhere, we get this $10,000 buying volume that came out of nowhere. And usually when we get these large wicks like these large orders on the 1 minute time frame especially, it's a indicator that price is going to follow that direction. Due to previous trades that I've been in before, price likes to do that. But obviously that didn't happen. When I saw price break above this high and was going towards my entry, I ended up just closing the trade, and then price just ended up flowing straight down to full TP. So that was my day. I was low-key kind of sick yesterday that happened. I could have just, I want to say I could have just stayed, but normally I would have closed it. So if anything, I followed my rules. I didn't try trading after that. I just accepted the fate, like, all right, it is what it is. I believe that price action happened because the new Fed spokesperson was on Bloomberg talking about something. It was basically just off news that price was reacting off of. That's why we got that weird price action. Welcome back. It's a brand new day, and it's a beautiful day. We don't know if we're going to make money or not, but we're going to see. We're not going to have any expectations. We're going to follow our rules, follow our setups, be patient, and be a student to the game. That's all we could do. And we're going to risk the same amount as we always been doing. Voice is a bit raspy because I got up like 30 minutes ago. But yeah, let me show you what's going on right now. All right, if we look at the daily time frame, what do we see? We see that we are still in the uptrend for the most part, but right now we are ranging. We don't know if price wants to continue going higher or not. It's kind of in this choppy, indecisive movement. So I marked out my previous day high, previous day low, all-time high. And if we take a look at the 4 hour, we could clearly see that we're chopping in this range. If we look at the 1 hour, what do we see? We have our Asian low mapped out. We have our London low. We have our Asian high. All right, we look at the 15 minute. I have my 15 minute zone right here. So what I'm looking for today, if we do not tap these London lows, I want to see price retrace higher back into the zone, test this midpoint, respect the midpoint, and drop down towards London low. That is something ideal I would want to look for. Although Asian high is right here, I would not want it to see bounce from here, but that could also happen. But like I said, we're just going to continue being patient. There is 25 minutes left until market opens, so we do have enough time. I'm not going to rush into a play. We're just going to be patient and see if we see a setup. If this doesn't happen and we just continue to drop, I would want it to at least get a bounce from London low. If I don't see confirmation of a bounce from London low, I'll wait until we get a bounce from Asian low. But yeah, we're just going to see. Right now we are in shorts on ES. Again, this break and retest, A15 orb strategy. And we're currently up 200 right now. Just need price to hit these lows and be out for a 1-to-1. Right now it's looking pretty chopped for the most part. I just need price to follow through. I don't want to see price keep doing this choppy movement. Which way, Western man? Which way? I don't like that. I do not like that. What is going on? That was crazy. That Drake candle is crazy. If it goes back to entry, I would probably just get out. That does not look too good.
Order filled.
That was crazy. What is going on? It's going back to our entry. Dang, we were up heavy, bro. I mean, not really. We weren't even at 101 yet. The reversal is crazy. Did not like what I saw there. That was not good. What? It just came down to these lows and it just bounced back up. So I'm gonna wait until 10 o'clock. Right, it's 10 o'clock right now. I honestly think I'm honestly liking the longs here. Something like this. Something like that. 9 o'clock closed pretty bullish. It closed above Asian highs. So longs it is. I mean, just look at that. Definitely liking the longs more. Shorts was not the play. Let's see where we could find our entry here. Gonna add an alert. Can get that test. Retracing. Imagine this was a false break and it just dipped. That would not be it. Our alert got hit, so let's see. It's 10:03. I want to see a bullish 5-minute candle. Ideally, this is a nice entry right here. Not gonna lie. I want to see clear. I want to see this hold support. If we could get clear support being held right here, I would definitely take this. And you see, it's dropping. It's dropping heavy. Man, what is going on? Price action is so funny today. See, our stop loss would have got hit already. See how this 5-minute candle closed? Closed as a doji. Getting a good reaction on the bounce right there. Okay. It's a great reaction. It's driving. Okay, I would want to take the longs here. Okay, we are in longs right now. I want to see price continue. Let's work. I want to see this bullish momentum continue. I want to see it take those highs. Don't want to see it drop back down. All right, y'all. I forgot to record. All right, let me show you what happened. Well, we made money, obviously. But let me pull it up on my phone right here so I can show you guys. I sold perfect timing too. It's crazy. I end up exiting for a 1-to-1 for $440. The reason, because I realized I was up 1-to-1, which is ideally what I wanted, and I didn't want to get too greedy. But also, if we take a look over here, I noticed that there was this high, this selling high candle right here, and this was the last candle before it just sold off like crazy from yesterday. So and price was pretty choppy for the most part around this area, so I just thought to myself, just exit, and I was happy with the decision that I made. But let me pull it up on my phone right here. As you can see, this is the first trade that we took. Obviously, it was a break even, did not hit. Let me turn up my brightness because we're getting that reflection. Okay, there we go. Yeah, as you can see, we hit break even on the first trade. And dang, I could have closed here, but not. I didn't. I noticed when we started bouncing right here, I just knew that, yeah. So that's why I ended up closing break even for $40. And this trade idea, look at this. I exited at the perfect area before it started selling off crazy. And right now, PA is dog water. But good day, very good day. Orders that I took. Total, probably can't see that, $464. And yeah, W day, can't complain. One break even, one W. Right now, I'm gonna eat, go to the gym, get a haircut, and do some things around the crib. And I gotta pay the bills. So I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. I'm gonna charge my camera because it's literally about to die. So deuces. What's going on, my beautiful people? It is April 23rd, 7:03 p.m. on a beautiful Thursday evening. We tried taking a trade at work and we took an unnecessary ass loss today. First trade I took was a short. Let's start at the daily time frame first, as usual. So we got our previous day high, previous day low. Previous day high was bullish, but I was leaning towards shorts for today. I'll show you why. 4 hours still in this choppy movement. 1 hour is the same thing. However, there's this Asian high right here that I have mapped out. I was thinking that price was not going to break this Asian high and we were just going to trade lower. One reason was because during pre-market, I see that price is selling off. So what I wanted to see around 9:30 is that we get a retest into the midpoint and price drops towards this low right here. But I was only aiming for 15 points. Obviously that did not happen. I followed my setup, except when I take this trade, I usually wait to see if price is rejecting this midpoint and have a closure beneath it. I saw that price was rejecting at first, so I hopped into the short without waiting for the candle to close, and price ended up going higher and hitting my stop loss. Once I saw that the candle closed right on the midpoint and then the next candle opened above it, I just had a feeling price was going to continue going higher, but I still held my position. I could have closed it early, but at that point, I just accepted my fate. And if it's going to hit my stop loss, hey, it's going to hit my stop loss. So once I started seeing price jump above this Asian high, I'm thinking, okay, price is bullish at this point. Price is bullish. So it's around 9:50. Meanwhile, I'm at work. I'm in the bathroom. I'm trying to just take this trade so I could go back, continue doing what I was doing. Me having this mindset is me not thinking properly, me trying to rush into a trade so I could just get it out the way, knowing that I have to be patient. 9:50 comes around. I waited for price to retest back into this Asian high. We closed above it. I got in right here, and this was a very bad area to enter because the way these candles closed is very weak. Buying power is really slim at this point, and I should have just waited. Again, I rushed into it and price ended up retracing and hit my stop loss. And after that, I was done for the day. Price ended up trading lower into the first trade idea that I actually wanted. If anything, I could have caught this short. I could have noticed that this was a false break, closed under the Asian high. I could have hopped into some shorts, get that nice little 1-to-1 right there. So the first idea was valid, just wrong timing. Second idea was valid, wrong timing as well. I could have waited until price retraced above this Asian high, finds the Asian high as support, continues his buying momentum, and I would have easily hopped in longs. I could have got a 1-to-1 on this into previous day's high, or at least 15 points, which, crazy enough, hit full TP and end up retracing down. News came out about the war, how it's going to continue, and it just instantly sold off. Crazy. I would want this to happen around 9:30, around this area, but that didn't happen. That was today. It was an L day. We lost $606 today. I wanted to lose only 4, but it is what it is. Did I follow my rules today? No. Did I follow my setup? not 100%. I would say about 50-50. That I want to say follow the rules. I should have waited. Right now, we're break even for the week. The W that we made yesterday, completely gone, just up, I think, $30 or something like that. Tomorrow, I might not trade. All depends what PA is going to give. I might just take the day off tomorrow since I do work, and I don't want to get into this mindset of I need to make this money back. And if anything, I should just wait until next week. If anything, I shouldn't even have traded today, and I would have kept my earnings going into next week. Again, it is what it is. I maintain my risk management. I maintain my emotions. One thing I could just work on is just being more patient. Even though most of the time I am patient when I'm trading at home, it was just, again, trading at work sometimes could be a hit or miss. At that point, I should have told myself, listen, you are rushing into this. It's probably not a good idea. Just walk away. You don't have to trade today. Don't have to do it. We live to trade another day. We are still in profit overall. We just got to learn from it. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not even mad at it. It's a good day regardless. It's a beautiful sunny day. My kitchen is almost done getting remodeled. I can't complain. And at the end of the day, this is a funded account. I'm not risking my real hard-earned money, which I could be doing, but that would have messed me up. So we gonna see what tomorrow brings. If not, we gonna see what next week brings. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. What's going on, y'all? It is Saturday, April 25th, 5:14 on this beautiful evening. We got a lot of catching up to do. Yesterday was an L day, an unnecessary L day, just like Thursday. The reason because our setup was valid, but I didn't trust it due to like how PA was acting. It was very choppy that day. I thought price was just gonna consolidate and push higher, which my second idea trade was gonna be, but I FOMO'd because the first trade idea low-key was valid, but it wasn't valid enough. But let's break it down, see what happened yesterday so that we don't redo the same thing. So we're gonna start off in the daily time frame as we normally do. We're still trading in all-time highs. Price is overly bullish for the most part. 4 hour, if we took a look on Friday, let's pretend this candle isn't here. Let's pretend we're looking at this right here, this movement right here, choppiness. I'm thinking price is gonna chop down. If we look at the 1 hour, basically the same thing, pretty choppy movement. But if I zoom in on the 15-minute, we have our 15-minute liquidity areas. We see that price is bearish beforehand. So I'm gonna look for shorts. What I wanted to see around 9:30 is that price enters into the zone, taps the midpoint, and then we break down to the same area. 9:30, we break below Asian high. I saw this type of PA and I'm like, okay, if we can at least get a test of Asian high and then break below it, 10.18, I hop into this trade. I entered right here because I saw price got rejected from this Asian high. So I'm like, all right, let me enter right here. Price came back up. I'm in drawdown. And I'm thinking, yo, price is about to put belt to ass on me, isn't it? So I closed it while I was in red for $180, and then price ended up chopping down. And I was like, dude, what the actual H? I was low-key mad that it started chopping down, so I got FOMO and hopped in right here so I could at least trade down with it, possibly touching these Asian lows. As soon as I got in, brother, as soon as I got in chat, tell me why price instantly started retracing back up. Ended up breaking above these highs and making all-time high. Wild. I got stopped out for $210. Total loss $406, $400 for the day. That ended up pushing our funded back to being $800 in profit. Lessons to learn from. I also want to mention I did something today. I sent a request to fund my live account. I'm putting $2K in my live account because although I am trying to use the fund at the same time, I feel like I'm missing out on opportunity to capitalize on what's going on. And I feel like what has helped me became profitable the first time last year around when I grew $50 to $500 in the span of 5 months. I was able to see like my account grow over time, which helped me just keep a solid mindset, keep following my rules, look for the trades I'm looking for. If I hop back into what I was doing before, what was working, instead of just trying this new funded thing out. I mean, I'm gonna still use the funded on some days, but I feel like if I just keep doing the same thing that I'm doing right now, but on the live account, and actually withdraw these trades that I take, it's gonna have a different feeling to it. I feel like me trying these funded accounts and like passing them and then not getting a payout, passing them, blowing them, passing them, and it's just, I'm on this constant cycle. But it feels like me not actually touching the physical cash has me in this, it gives me in a sense of thinking like, whatever, like I could do this shit again and again and again and again and again and again. But if I'm using real funds, it's gonna have a different meaning to it. I can hit withdraw, see the money grow over time, actually withdraw, have it in my hand. It will mean something. If it's tangible, it's real. If it's numbers on the screen and I never get to touch it with my hands, it was never real to begin with. It's just for fun in a way. So, in a way, we gonna turn the fuck up. And y'all gonna see. But anyway, this concludes this week's episode. If y'all stick to the end, I really appreciate y'all. And I see y'all next week. Let's have a great week. We don't know what next week gonna bring. All we could do is just show up and do what we normally do, follow our rules, follow our system, and become one step closer to the dream, because that's all it takes. Just one step of positivity towards the dream. Never losses, always lessons. You are your own enemy. Only you can set yourself up for greatness, but only yourself can hold yourself back. You miss all the opportunities that you don't take a chance on. So always bet on yourself. God bless y'all. Be easy. Peace. Deuces.